Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we dive into a whole stack of sources and pull out the most interesting, surprising facts and insights just for you. Today, we're actually looking at something pretty much everyone does, even if we don't always realize it or, talk about it much.
That's right. We're diving deep into, well, talking to yourself.
Yeah,
It sounds maybe a bit odd on the
maybe a
surface,
little bit, yeah.
but the research shows it's really common, and actually, it can be a pretty important tool, cognitively and emotionally.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Our mission for this deep dive,
Mhm.
it isn't just to say people talk to themselves.
Right.
It's more about pinpointing those specific English phrases we use,
Yeah.
when we speak our thoughts out loud, maybe working through something, trying to remember,
Yeah.
or just venting a bit.
hmm And the sources we looked at are great for seeing how these phrases actually work in real life.
So what is talking to yourself, fundamentally?
Well, at its core, it just means speaking your thoughts out loud. When you're alone, or at least not talking to someone else directly, it's often a way to process things more actively.
Like when you lose your keys.
Exactly. You might find yourself muttering, okay, now where did I put those? Or maybe before a big meeting, you give yourself a little pep talk like, come on, you've got this.
Yeah, I do that.
It's just a way to engage your own brain, but externally.
That's a great point. It shows it's not just random noise, it actually does something for us. And as we looked through the material, 3 phrases really jumped out, didn't they? Super common ones you hear all the time.
Yeah, 3 main ones kept popping up. The first one is thinking out loud.
Okay, thinking out loud.
Right. And this isn't just saying what's on your mind. It's more like a signal,
Is
a
it
pragmatic marker.
a signal? How so?
Well, it tells anyone who might overhear that you're in the middle of a thought process. It's not really meant for them, and crucially, they don't need to jump in with an answer.
Ah, okay, so it's like your internal monologue just slipped out for a second.
Exactly. For your own benefit, you might hear someone say, if I take the train, I'll get there by 5. But if I drive, oh, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud.
Right, it's like putting up a little verbal do not disturb sign.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've definitely done that when I suddenly realize someone's there. Like, oh shoot, did I leave the oven on? No. Wait, I think I turned it off. Ugh, sorry, just thinking out loud.
And that little sorry or ugh often comes with it. It's a quick apology for letting your thoughts spill into the shared space.
So it kind of smooths things over socially while you're working something out in your head.
Exactly. It lets you process publicly without breaking the usual rules of conversation.
Okay, that makes sense. So what's the next phrase? You mentioned giving yourself a nudge.
Ah, yes. That brings us to note to self.
Note to self. I like this one.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? It's like you're making a formal little reminder, but verbally,
Mm-hmm.
and often with a bit of humor, maybe self-deprecation.
Right, it's not like you're actually writing it down.
No, not usually. It's a mental note spoken aloud. You might hear someone, maybe after spilling coffee, say, ugh, note to self, don't try to carry 3 things at once.
Yeah. Or maybe something like, note to self, don't eat tacos right before running a marathon. That sounds like wisdom born from experience.
Definitely. It's often a way to sort of solidify a lesson you just learned for future you.
But it can be practical too, right? Not just funny mistakes.
Oh, absolutely. If you get caught in the rain, you might mutter, okay, note to self, bring an umbrella next time.
Yeah.
Just makes the reminder feel a bit more concrete.
Yeah, more deliberate. Like you're really telling yourself something important.
Exactly. You're framing it as an instruction.
Okay, so we have thinking out loud and note to self. What's the third one?
The third one is perhaps the most straightforward, simply talking to myself.
Okay. Just calling it what it is.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Its power is in its directness. You use it when you realize someone heard you muttering.
Right, like you've been caught.
Yeah. So you might say, oh, don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. Or maybe with a bit of a chuckle, wow, I must look crazy just talking to myself over here.
And people usually do say it with a little laugh, don't they?
They often do. It acknowledges that, yeah, maybe it looks a bit funny, but hey, it's normal. It's just a thing people do. It reassures everyone.
Okay, to really see how these fit together, we found a great little scenario in the sources.
Mm-hmm.
So picture Jordan in an office looking for a report. He's getting frustrated, shuffling papers.
Right.
And you hear him muttering, where is that report? I just had it. Maybe under this pile. Come on, Jordan, get it together. Think. Okay, note to self. Organize this desk more often.
Classic. And then Lisa walks in.
Yep. Lisa comes in and asks pretty directly, hey, Jordan, who are you talking to?
And Jordan, maybe a little embarrassed, but playing it cool.
Exactly. He says, Haha, nobody, just talking to myself, thinking out loud, you know?
Perfect response.
Yeah,
And Lisa gets it right.
totally. She just goes, ah, I do that all the time. Did you check under your coffee mug? That's my usual spot for lost things.
Ha good tick.
And Jordan looks, and bingo. Ah, found it. Thanks.
That little scene packs in so much.
It really does.
Jordan's note to self, organize your desk. That's partly a joke, but also like a genuine mental strategy, using humor to cope with a frustration.
Yeah, and maybe make the reminder stick.
Could be. And then his reply to Lisa,
Just talking to myself, thinking out loud. Using both phrases together like that, it's so natural. He explains what he's doing and reassures her it wasn't directed at her all in one go.
it shows you don't need to be embarrassed,
Yeah.
right? There are easy ways to just explain it.
Absolutely. And notice that little bit of self-motivation in there too. Come on, Jordan, get it together.
Oh yeah, like cheering yourself on.
Exactly. It's like saying focus or you can handle this. It's that internal coaching voice popping out.
So this all ties into sounding more natural in English, doesn't it? It's about using these slightly more specific, idiomatic phrases. Definitely. It
Mhm.
makes a real difference. Take, for example, just saying, I need to remember that.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's clear.
Yeah.
But saying, note to self, remember that, it has a different feel. It's more active, more intentional, maybe a little playful even. It frames it as a deliberate instruction to yourself.
Okay, I see that. What about thinking out loud?
Well, you could just say, I'm just thinking.
Yeah,
Again, grammatically fine.
but maybe a bit vague.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm thinking out loud tells people specifically that your words are part of your internal process spilling out. It clearly says this isn't for you necessarily.
Right, it manages the social situation more effectively.
And the last one, instead of saying something a bit odd like, I'm speaking alone,
Yeah, that sounds kind of formal or translated.
right, the phrase everyone understands instantly is, I'm just talking to myself. It's the standard, natural way to explain it for native speakers.
So these aren't just tiny vocabulary choices. They actually signal different things about what you're doing with your words.
Precisely. They communicate the nature of your self-talk.
Oh, I love
And
it.
using them helps you sound, well, more fluent and confident navigating those moments.
So wrapping up this deep dive, understanding and maybe even trying out these self-talk phrases can really boost your English, not just vocabulary-wise, but in handling everyday situations naturally.
Absolutely. We'd really encourage you to maybe, experiment a little. Next time you're hunting for your keys, maybe actually try saying, okay, come on, brain, where are they? Or if you have a sudden realization, try a note to self.
Yeah, like note to self, stop leaving keys in weird places.
Exactly. Make it your own.
And here's a final thought to chew on. How does really paying attention to your own internal dialogue in any language actually shape how you think and grow? These phrases we use aren't just labels, they reflect how we interact with our own minds. It makes self-talk a pretty powerful tool, maybe more than we realize, for fluency and self-awareness.
That's a great point. Because ultimately, practicing out loud, even just to yourself, it's fantastic practice for fluency. It's like your own private English lesson.
Where no one's grading you.
Exactly. No judgment, just practice. Sharpening those mental and linguistic tools.
So keep learning, keep exploring, and yes, keep talking. Even if it's just to yourself. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.